Hello. Welcome to Don't Say Cunt. I'm your host, Dave Foley. Unless you want to believe that this other guy's your host.
That's me, Paul Greenberg. I also get to say I'm a host.
Yeah, that's the agreement we came to.
That's what we just said in the car on the way over.
Yeah, that we'll both just be hosts.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fine.
We shouldn't be concerned about that loud thump.
No,
that's just
Crissy. Like a body dropping.
Unless it was someone fainting.
Yeah. Oh, well, in that case,
fainted.
we should just enjoy it because it happens so rarely.
Yeah.
People don't faint as much as they used to. But anyway, this is Don't Say Cunt with Paul and Dave, and it's the podcast. I was going to call it a show, but
It's a show.
Podcast is a kind of show.
How about a podcast show?
It's all right. Our show podcast.
A shodcast.
A shoddy cast. Yes.
That it is.
Well, that is self-evident.
This is the one place
where you can be guaranteed that you won't hear the word cunt.
No, not here.
Because we're foreigners and we understand that our adopted home, America, doesn't like the word cunt.
They don't like it. And if you were thinking that, you were looking forward to hearing that word.
Oh, yes. If, say, you're a traveler.
And you're like, I can't wait to hear the word cunt in a foreign
you're
country.
from England, maybe. Maybe you're from England. And
miss it.
That's a foreign country.
And yeah, it is a very foreign country.
Yeah.
And you wanted to hear the word cunt. You're not going to hear it on this podcast, so just tune in.
Better go.
Put something
better
else
leave.
on, limey. You limey bastard.
I think that's a word of endearment, I believe, right?
Limey bastard?
Limey bastard,
yeah. It's their preferred
term of endearment?
Term of endearment, yeah.
Come here, you limey bastard. It works.
But if you're an American and you hate the word, then this is your place to not hear it. Because on Don't Say Cunt, we eschew the word
Is that
most forcefully.
That's that word?
Eschew?
Issue.
We should have a podcast that doesn't have that word.
Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't in our terms of agreement, so I used it today.
I know.
If you had said something earlier, I wouldn't have used it.
There's certain words that make my body feel bad.
Yes.
They upset you?
Eschew? I think eschew is one of them.
Those words, yeah.
I know one that makes you upset.
Yeah, moist.
Moist.
I don't like that word.
Hates that word.
But most people hate that word.
Moist.
Yeah. By the way, that's the voice
the voice you're hearing. It isn't Paul's voice. I know sometimes people get confused.
I'm so tired of that.
Yeah.
Lady voice.
Yeah, the lady voice.
The voice that's less ladyish.
The other lady voice.
less ladylike voice.
Is Paul's wife.
Would be Jackie Harris Greenberg.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Moist.
Come on, don't do that.
Yeah.
And I think it sounds good when I say it.
I don't know why people don't like the word moist. I don't really understand it.
I hate the word moist, and I don't want my cake to be moist.
Yeah. No?
Not really. But I don't want it to be
a little
dry
angry
either.
if it's not.
He means
moist.
like your birthday cake, Crissy. Your Dolce de Gabbana de Tres Dolces.
Yes. Oh, no,
3 milk.
That's not moist. That's actually just sopping wet.
That's wet.
See, that's just
wet.
That's just.
How do you feel about the word wet?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's three
to me-
milks and too much of each of them.
To me, moist cake it might as well be wet hair. That's what it feels like to me.
Oh. No.
Well,
Like-
Where's hair coming?
I don't know. It's like
All I know is
it's like squeezed hair. Like
you've just simplified your next birthday then.
God.
And by the way, we should also say that the tinkling sound,
Yes.
the melodic tinkling,
The moist
yes.
tinklings.
He's it's called Picklin' the Averys.
Yep, and the best pickler ever
Best
to come down the turnpike
The pickler of the Averys.
is Eban Schletter.
Eben Pickler of the Avery Schletter.
I think that's the most enthusiastic I've ever been while saying your name.
You know what?
Eban.
I almost didn't know who you were there.
I know.
for a second.
I didn't know who I was. Eban Schletter. And
By the way, I'm Crissy.
whatever. We didn't get to you
Sorry,
yet.
I
We
spoke.
talked about her cake.
I know, but
Yeah, but we're making our way around the table.
yeah,
There's
we're
a
working.
system.
There's the theme.
There's
We're
a
getting-
system. Guys, there's a system.
totally
here.
scooped you.
All right. Well,
It's a system. It's put in place.
Jump the gunner down there is Crissy Guerrero.
Yes. Speak, Crissy.
Yeah.
I don't want to now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
great. Now she's
all right.
upset.
our daughter's here too today, but she's outside the
Right.
studio, so she can't hear us.
Hi. Oh, that was me.
Yeah.
It'd be inappropriate if she heard this.
Yeah.
Yes. She's never heard that word.
Be another thing to
That-
put on the bad parent list.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh,
she
God.
hears it a lot around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say to her, "Hey, a lot of your friends are kind of cunts."
Right.
You know.
You're
and then-
saying the word.
But it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. And they aren't
That's
really.
okay if it's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, in
Yeah.
case any of them listen to this
When I-
podcast, like they would, like any of them would ever listen to old people
No.
talking.
They hear enough old people talking during the day. They don't need to hear it also on a podcast.
Yeah.
Most of my friends in high school, I think, were also cunts.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so when I think about it now.
Yeah. Where'd you go to high school?
Cunt high.
Oh, well, then that's appropriate. They were probably.
Oh my God!
They
I
were
just
probably
realized why they were cunts.
They were probably encouraged to go there.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It was a magnet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only the best cunts.
It was before they had STEM schools. It
Yeah.
was just cunt schools.
That's right.
I went to.
That's the Canadian
yeah.
version of a STEM school.
I went to Flinch High. Yeah.
Was that because there were so
It's-
many bullies? You'd
Yeah, we were
constantly
just
flinch?
we were just it was a school just full of people who flinched whenever anything came near them.
So it was a
Loud.
school of cowards.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
So like a
cowards.
loud sound, or someone would drop the chalk.
Yeah,
and everybody would
somebody
flinch.
across the street waving.
Flinch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Someone cracks gum. Flinch.
Yep.
I went to Crack Gum High.
Did you?
Really?
By the way, if there's anything I hate more than moist, it's people
gum
who
cracking.
crack gum.
Or actually crack gum is good though.
Yeah,
Gum with cracking it?
Because then you have it and you don't know you're cracking.
Yeah.
God.
'Cause
And
you're
it's
so high.
Yeah, and it that way you get your crack high, and you get the nice
Gum.
mint flavor.
And fresh breath.
yeah, fresh breath.
Because
And it cleans your teeth.
By the way, that's the number one complaint of crack whores is
Yeah.
that they have terrible breath.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Crack Gum, thank you.
Yeah.
This is brought to you by Crack Gum.
Jackie, of course, recently got the gig as the
Local.
Whore.
crack gum crack gum spokeshore.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Changed my life. Thank you very kindly, sir.
Yeah.
That's right. Boy, those are brown teeth.
Uh-huh, but
Yeah.
they're still in there, aren't they?
They're still rooted.
Which actually, if they weren't, you'd
Grounded.
probably get more money.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea.
Oh no, not now.
Oh,
Oh, too late.
If you can't really, unless you're watching this on the cameras,
Yeah.
you can't see that Eban is directly behind me,
Yeah.
and I feel like he's looking at me.
He is at times.
Is he?
He is at times.
I'm not sure what to how
Sometimes
to feel about
sometimes approvingly,
that. Right.
but I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not most of the time.
What's he doing? What's he doing right now? Because I can't
It's
tell.
it's decidedly disapproving.
I knew it. I can
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah, it seems almost it's not annoyance so much
Kind of
as
disgust. Disgust.
disgust. Yeah, more
Because
disgust.
he plays all these nice sounds, but then the expression doesn't match the sounds.
No, it's almost like he can't hear what he's playing.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh my, what if he can't?
His headphones aren't plugged in.
Oh,
I don't know.
poor
I don't know
Eban.
what he's doing
Can I
behind
say
me.
something? I'm sorry.
Nothing. No.
Poor
Never mind
Eban.
now.
Pickly
Now here's
By the
something.
way, you said you could see the ocean from up here
yeah,
today.
yeah.
I did not know we were near the ocean.
Well, we're not really near it. We're like an hour's drive.
in traffic.
Yeah, but we're up pretty high, and
Right.
it's a very flat. The Los Angeles
It
Basin,
would be the Pacific Ocean.
as it's
we're
called,
talking
is
about
very
too,
yes.
correct?
We definitely can't see the Atlantic.
but
From
you
here.
do live in a water
Sort of.
city. You are on
Yeah.
the ocean. Los Angeles is.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know it most of the time.
My first night in prison, they said they were taking me to Water City.
Really?
Never really knew what that meant.
No.
Did you find
Did you?
out?
Did you get any clues?
I found out.
when you got there.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
it's definitely Water City.
yeah. As
that
in
really-
terms of
I
But they
don't get it.
I don't
call
get
it,
it
they
either.
call it
Think
call it
it's-
water sports,
Yeah.
right?
Is it really a sport?
I don't being peed on,
Waterboarding?
being
Oh,
peed, no,
people.
being
No,
peed on.
I think water
Being
sports
peed
are
on.
like being
I thought you
peed
meant
on.
shower rape.
No, that's not a sport.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Qualify?
That's dead serious. That's
That's
an
love.
That's an avocation.
Or
Yeah,
or a job.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Let's just sit and just take it all
Well,
in.
you know what? We're gonna take just a moment here for some sort of a promotional statement on behalf of a product that you may or may not enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it's going to be?
I hope it's something you put in your mouth.
Oh, let's find out.
All right.
And we're back.
I was right.
Yep.
There you go.
You're right.
Oh,
I knew it.
You can put
Always
anything
right.
in your mouth.
yep,
Well,
Well,
exactly.
that's true.
yep. It's good. I don't.
Dave, do you have new glasses on?
I do have new glasses.
Do you like that I
They're-
notice these
you
things?
did- yeah, Jackie didn't notice.
Do you notice anything interesting about me?
You had a vasectomy.
That's right.
Oh, I can tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I keep shifting in my chair.
Yes. Yeah. And you don't seem as threatening.
No, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I like your new glasses.
Do you like them? Yeah,
They're tortoise shell on the arms and clear
around the
around
eyes.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, and they're a larger surface area so that and they're progressives. So
Are you
I
just
get
gonna-
more of the different areas.
You're just going to keep getting bigger as you get older and bigger until you look
think
like
so.
Swifty Lazar.
Yes. Yeah. Or young Paul Schaefer.
Right. Right.
What was I going to talk to you about?
Something good, I hope.
Oh, I was going to say I was talking with Crissy and Alina
Mm-hmm.
about the fact that not long ago, a few weeks ago, there was a news story that the U.S. Navy is creating protocols for reporting UFOs for their pilots.
So they're taking it so seriously that there's an actual handbook on what to do when you see a
and how to
UFO.
report a UFO, and it's like, because they said it's in response to an increased incidence of aerial craft that were defying the laws of physics, intruding on U.S. airspace and on Navy vessels. And so they're basically, you've got a branch of the U.S. military in the Washington Post saying UFOs are real, and nobody cares.
That is pretty weird.
It's just...
Is it a protocol for regular people that are reporting it, or is this
just
people
for
within
Navy.
the military?
It's a Navy protocol
Well-
for how if you're a pilot.
Oh, if
and
you're
say you're
in
a pilot and you're chasing a UFO,
Right.
and then you get back to base and you say, "Hey, I was chasing a UFO." In the old days, they would just make fun of you until you cried,
Right. But
and now
it's
they're
real.
changing that protocol
So would this be something I could use as an excuse if I'm late?
that you're reporting a UFO. You'd have to probably get a sailor suit.
Okay, done.
has one.
I have one of
Oh,
those.
you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I wore it to the Playboy
Yeah.
Mansion.
Yeah.
Really did.
Of course.
Did you claim to be on leave?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of.
They say, well,
Yeah.
well, send him off. This may be his. He may die tomorrow.
Heard a lot of swab the poop deck jokes that night.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We actually did. Jackie and I did go as a sailor, and what were you also a sailor?
I was I was your corporal, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
And,
very saucy. I like that Paul had an entire conversation with somebody else who was a flight attendant in
Mhm.
uniform.
She was dressed in the tightest flight attendant suit I'd ever
Really?
seen,
Till
Yeah.
we realized.
and it turned out it was painted.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
to do that.
Yeah.
Because then, like, what if you don't find out that it's painted on till after the night's over? Then someone tells you, and then
then
you
like,
realize
I didn't even look at
get
the
to
suit.
enjoy
I
Yes,
didn't
you're
even
right.
see the suit.
Thank God you found out
Actually,
Yeah.
from me.
what happened to me.
You
From
go,
me.
She was naked.
She told me, you
And I didn't
realized the
know.
girl you were talking to was naked, and I went, no.
Yeah. So that way, it's like she might as well have been wearing clothes,
Yeah.
and that's just a ripoff. That's just a lie.
Now I'm mad about the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We went to the
I
Playboy
remember-
Mansion.
We did.
On the millennium.
millennium.
The turn of the millennium.
Oh, that's cool.
For New Year's Eve, that's a
yeah.
big
We
one.
Did,
That's a
yeah.
good one to
We
go
thought
to.
it was.
Did you see
It was
Hef?
thought it would be.
It was so boring.
Was Hef there?
Hef was
Hef was
there.
there, yeah.
Hef was there, and he was so young then.
Yep.
He was so young.
Still alive then.
Yeah, yeah. He was so young that if you tapped his arm, it wouldn't fall off like a cigarette ash.
Like the end of Avengers.
I
Yeah.
was going to say that. Ash people.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but yeah,
Quite dull.
yeah. And it was like
Quite dull.
it's when we were first dating too, because
Yeah.
I remember because that was the first
Within
time
the first
I
few
met
months,
your
right?
mom.
So you took her there to impress her?
Wait,
Well,
you
we
took
went
her
to
mom
we
to
went
the
no we
Playboy
went
Mansion?
No.
we went no we
Your,
went.
your mom was working
She
at the
would have
Playboy
loved it.
Mansion.
Yes. Okay, yes.
No,
fine.
we went to Chrissy's mom's house for a New Year's Eve party at her mom's house
Down
with
in-
family and
in Yorba Linda.
Yorba Linda.
By the way.
How do you guys like to drive?
And
Love it.
well, I had hired a limo, a stretch limo
Oh.
the night.
Well, that's
Dave was
original.
flush then.
Wow, man. That's,
yeah.
Was this when limos were
And we
square?
had Rick. Remember Rick? It was the driver we used to get all the time.
Yes, Rick.
Oh, you had a regular driver.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
We
rich.
did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so
Well,
Rick,
it was by luck.
this is way before Uber. You see,
Yeah.
Right.
when you had to like hire
Hey,
somebody
pay money.
to drive you.
Right.
So we went. So we went there, and I had a really nice time at Chrissy's mom's house. We were having a great time, and then at one point we said it was like 10, I guess.
Yeah,
And
probably.
said, we should head to the Playboy Mansion. And we went out, we got in the limo and changed into our fancy clothes.
I think we were already.
I
in our
actually
fancy
have a-
clothes.
No, we changed in the car into our, I think, didn't we?
I
Porridge-
think
porridge
I already had my
fancy
dress
clothes.
on.
I actually
Yeah.
have a question for
Can't
Eban.
really get in a dress.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for Eban from the time we went to the Playboy Mansion. Am I allowed to sue the Playboy Mansion for the amount of skin I inhaled when I looked in the grotto?
Eben,
Can we make this a class action suit?
Eben's a lawyer.
So you let me get
Oh,
this
by the
straight.
way, Eban is a lawyer. He's a lawyer on procusement.
On leave.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You inhaled skin in the grotto.
Well, in the grotto, it's very warm,
Yeah,
Very
it's a very,
moist.
it's a very,
And it's very moist.
and there's naked
Warm
people.
skin.
It's the same skin that was in there in
Yeah.
the 1960s.
you can grow mushrooms in midair in the grotto.
That's right. I came out with fungus on my face.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I came out with it wasn't like, soot around
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
It was more like
But it's
a,
like skin.
When I got
little-
home, I peeled off a perfect likeness of my own face in someone else's skin.
Did you send it to work in your place the next day?
Well, I'm failing to see how you were harmed so far, but if you can prove that that's somehow a harm,
How could it not harm me, Eban?
well, you've got a bonus face, first of all.
You know what? You've got
That
a
seems
bonus
like
face.
that kind of is,
a positive.
a positive, right?
Whose side are you on?
I'm just trying to make sure you know like what the other side might argue, right? And to see if you have a good case to make sure you don't waste your money.
Would I
I did get a
have
bonus
case?
face though.
But I had to have a Silkwood shower afterwards. Would that be an
I
inconvenience?
had to wire brush. Jackie.
I did have, and we had to
Yeah.
purchase the wire brush.
Okay.
Can I get the money back for the wire brush that we had
And
to
Yeah.
take some time out this weekend to watch Silkwood.
use? Yes, kids, enjoy Silkwood.
I second that. That's
Well,
definitely.
Cher is pretty good in that.
Cher's great in it as the lesbian best friend.
I know.
Yeah, and
Shocking.
and if you've never seen Cher in jeans and a t-shirt,
Which I have not until
Yeah,
Silkwood.
Till Silkwood, and you haven't since.
No.
Hey guys.
So in
we
conclusion,
thought-
real
we
quick,
thought-
you could sue and
I
you'd
could.
probably win a copy of Silkwood on DVD. Okay, as you.
and I wouldn't get reimbursed. I'm going to put headbands on you.
You've pulled up headbands.
Yeah,
Are we
because we're
expecting?
gonna play a
expecting
game.
A gang war?
We're going to play a game where you're
You
going
mean
to
like
guess who
blindfolds? You mean?
our guest is.
You said
Oh,
Yeah.
that
headbands.
seems. Oh.
Would I say headbands? Whatever. You know what? Fuck you.
So you want to be Crips or Bloods?
Jeez, I don't know. Who are the friendlier of the two?
You know what? I find them both delightful.
Well, then
I don't-
I'm good either way.
I don't know why they can't get along. Oh, I gotta take my glasses off. All right. I'm gonna. This is.
Well, I'll just paint a picture of what's
I
happening
gotta
right
keep-
now.
go
Jackie
under the headphone.
Jackie is
There we go.
trying to put a blindfold on
Go
Dave
under the
right now.
headphones. There you go.
And
then I'll just do that.
this is like the worst swingers party I've ever been
There.
to.
There. I can't see now.
Jackie
Don't
is
even have to
0
tie
for
it.
7 with blindfolds this
Yeah,
season.
that's right.
You,
Oh,
you don't even have to tie it. I've just got the headphones are holding. Now where's the microphone?
There it is.
There
Oh,
we go. Is that? Am I close enough now?
Dave, that's not a microphone.
Now. Oh, sorry, sir. This is
Yeah, it's
So this is like
I like it. It's like
what's
a game.
this is like what's my
What's
line?
my line, right?
Okay. Can I be Bennett Cerf?
Yeah.
Bennett Surf.
I'll be
Yeah,
Kitty Carlisle.
You'd be Kitty Carlisle. I can't see.
I can't see.
I watched an old Tonight Show the other night with Orson Bean on it,
Oh, I love Orson Bean.
and yeah, that's when you could have a career without any discernible talent.
That's right. Orson Bean, could he act?
I don't know if he could act, but he sure was a terrible.
And was George
comedian.
Noble funny?
I don't. Lonesome George.
Was he funny?
I don't know. He was on the Tonight Show a lot.
A lot.
Doing it. Who's here?
Well, okay.
Well, you're gonna have.
Can't hear anything over the damn piano
they gonna-
player.
Are they going to? Are we gonna ask questions? Is this what's happening? I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I think
You're
they
gonna
have
ask
to,
questions.
I think they have to be yes or no
All right.
answers.
Well, they have to answer them, or else.
What if they don't answer? What if they never speak? This is.
Yeah.
You can only ask yes
So
or
far,
no.
this is a terrible idea.
I don't know.
All
I
right.
kinda like it.
Are you currently alive?
Currently, yes, currently alive.
Boy, she sounds hot.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want any more questions.
Yeah, that was.
I'm very, very honored to be.
Oh my God, I think they're European.
Well, I'm gonna assume that you're.
Are you?
I'm gonna assume that you're disguising your voice, or I'm gonna call immigration.
Both are true.
Or I'm
okay.
going to call it.
Both are 100% true.
Okay.
Jeez, I like. Are
and-
you? Do you sharpen knives for a living? Are you like a knife, knife sharpener? I don't know.
I do sharpen knives, but it's terrible living. Never made a dime from.
Do you work in film and television?
Yeah, when allowed to, yes.
All right.
Are you currently on a film or a television?
American television series, yes.
American television series.
Alex Trebek.
Is it Alex Trebek?
He's not Alex Trebek, no.
Oh.
I had it.
Oh, who else could be? Are you an American? I keep hitting my mic thing.
Was not born here, no.
Alex Trebek. Oh,
He's right country. He's right country.
oh, are you Canadian?
Canadian.
Originally born in Canada, yes.
In French Canada or or the good Canada?
You mean
The actual.
Oh my God!
No, where the nice Canadians are.
I got it.
Shit on Quebec.
Saul Rubinek.
So close.
So close. Oh.
Not as attractive. Not as good looking.
Not
as
as
Sullivan.
Not as good looking.
Not as good looking
Well,
as Saul. That's okay.
That's true of just
Now-
about anybody, really.
No, hey. Oh,
Yeah.
Somewhere I can hear Saul.
So,
okay,
let's
so
see.
Canadian.
Not Saul Rubinek.
You're a Canadian lady on TV.
Yeah.
Yes, I play lawyer. I play lawyer on TV.
Play a lawyer on
TV.
TV. On TV. On
Is
an
it-
American TV show.
Yeah, the real kind of.
American TV show.
Is Judge Judy Canadian?
Yeah, that is not the show, no.
Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Uh,
Is it
lawyer.
a show with lawyers?
It is a show with one lawyer. He's, how would you say? He's not married.
Is it single
Oh,
lawyer?
a bachelor lawyer.
Bachelor. Is it called?
Is it Bachelor Lawyer?
Is that a show?
it-
Bachelor lawyer.
It should be called that, yes.
Yeah.
But no, I share title with other person.
Wow. So
Oh.
so it's an Armenian lawyer.
Yes.
Is it Leopold and Loeb? Is that the name of the show?
Oh, about the
Yes.
about the child killers.
The early years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold and love the early years.
Right.
Yes. No, it's not that. I share title with woman. With
Oh,
woman.
is your show
Lawyers.
Chernobyl?
Yes, it is. Well, his musical version of Chernobyl.
Now,
I don't want to see this show.
do I
It's
or
raining
my
ash.
do I or my wife watch this show?
You have told me you do, but I think you're full of shit.
Oh, that's true. That's often the
I think you said it to be polite.
That's often the
Is
case.
it on Netflix?
He's not on Netflix yet.
So
I
it's
will
it's
give
on
you
real,
very
it's on real TV.
very key hint. We had very special guest star one time, and he is in this room.
Oh,
So something Eban's
Eban
behind.
Schletter. Yeah. So Eban was on
Yes.
this
A lawyer and
a lawyer.
It was not Paul.
it wasn't
Paul
no.
was not
Shit,
guest
I
star.
thought it was me, even though I'd never done that.
It's not that no.
Okay. Can I ask Eban, who isn't blindfolded, to just tell me who you are?
No, would be no fun. We have a lot of time to fill.
Okay.
All right, and
Just have to check the rules.
your co-star in the show is
it a
is
dog?
it a man or a woman? You said
Yeah, he's woman,
is an American woman,
American woman, Jewish woman.
Jewish woman.
Yes.
Oh,
So it's
Me.
Dr. Ruth.
He's not Dr. Ruth. Not as hot.
That's hot. Got it. This is tough. And is this one of the network? Is it a network
Is
show?
network was network and is again.
Is again picked up. Picked up.
You know what? Think about
Wow.
that.
Was it
Think about
canceled
that.
and then picked up by
Hang
another
on.
network?
Yeah.
I think the boys are going to do a promo. So think about that.
We're going to take a moment for them to think,
Take a moment.
Okay.
and we'll try to
we'll come back after this
guess what the promo is.
after this promotional word.
What do you think it's going to be?
Okay, we're back.
Great. Another
right.
promo for something you can put in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
yes.
When Mr. Dave Foley come on our show, everyone very, very honored. Everyone very honored.
Oh, God.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, I wish I watched my work.
It was many years ago.
Oh. Oh, was it Littlest Hobo?
No, it was the bigger hobo, like 6'1".
Is
me
it
tell you.
a lawyer and a
Lawyer?
woman?
I am
So
a
It's
lawyer.
Jewish. You're
So
a lawyer
with a Jewish lady.
You were gay man.
Ah, no, that
Dave,
can't be.
come on. He's telling you
I
what
know
show you
who
were
it
on.
is.
Oh. Damn it. So I have to guess?
Paul does not.
Is the show
Paul does
the
not.
show Will and Grace?
No, yes, that is
There
right.
we
Yeah.
Ah.
Mac.
Eric McCormack.
Oh, lovely.
Now you guys look like metalheads.
It's a podcast. There's the hair thing.
Oh, there
that
we
was a
go.
fantastic.
No.
I like games.
Hi, Eric.
Shake
That was a
hands.
fantastic
How
accent.
are you?
Yes.
Oh, that coffee. See the coffee.
Hi,
makes-
Paul.
Hi,
Eric.
Eric.
And this
It
is
threw me.
That
Eban.
was
This is Eban.
Eric,
Okay.
fellow Ryerson grad,
Yes. In fact, yeah. What year? What year did you graduate?
1926.
Wow, you
No, 80,
look.
87.
Yeah.
87.
He was
Right,
in
it's 2 years
radio and
before.
just radio.
Yeah, that's right. It was mostly sketches. Like
So
drawings.
next month, I'm giving the speech
Oh
to
my
the
God.
graduates.
You are?
exciting.
I'm
That's wonderful.
I'm receiving the Doctor of Laws. That's what it's called.
my
Doctor of
God.
Laws,
Wow,
That's amazing.
which is ridiculous.
For
That's
plain
fantastic.
law.
I know.
Or you play one on TV. Though.
I know.
You don't have
Wow.
to actually become one. You can just play
Now-
one on TV and still get the license, and you'll be able to practice.
I'm going to get an office with nice magazines.
Yeah.
Not like those other doctors.
leather
That is
couch.
fantastic.
Something good.
It's good because I don't think this show you're doing is going to work out.
No.
No. I think you take a big
You take
swing.
a stab. You take a stab. You give it your best shot. But not everything catches on. Not everything.
No.
Can I just ask what was it like when the show came back? Did you think that would ever happen?
No. Never thought that. And the thing is, because we did that, we did a little video for Hillary Clinton. That's how it started. And so it was this special one-off, and that was the end. And then when NBC
So
went...
one good thing came of that election.
Yes.
Back when we had hope.
It didn't help. Let's just say we may have hurt her chances. I don't know. But we kind of thought NBC might sue us, and instead they went the opposite way, which
Wow.
was nice. Nice
Wow.
of them.
Maybe they did that so they couldn't sue you. No, that doesn't make
Maybe.
sense. That's interesting.
Paul's the worst conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, maybe they shot Kennedy by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my theory. Actually, by the way, that is a real theory.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a whole documentary
That
on
was
it.
an accident.
That in the Secret Service car behind Kennedy,
Someone
all the
cleaning
Secret
their
Service
gun?
guys were drunk until 4 a.m. the night before the Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
and none of them wanted to carry the gun, so they gave it to one guy who held a rifle, and they slammed the brakes on, and his hand hit the trigger and blew Kennedy.
I think it was just
Shot
kids
You said-
shooting out tires.
you said Blue
I really
Kennedy.
do think it was, just,
Yeah.
it was just a prank gone wrong.
Yeah.
Just a bad hazing.
It was just a bunch of kids going.
Yeah. I think it was just a really bad headache.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
Like just a terrible.
oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
interesting.
People ask me where I was when Kennedy was shot, and I say breastfeeding because I can almost guarantee that's where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in a playpen.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hi, by the way.
Hi.
Yeah, you know,
Hi,
My
Jackie.
back's
You know,
been to
Jackie.
you the
Paul's
whole
wife.
time.
That's okay.
I
The
was-
nature- the
I don't
nature
give a
of
shit.
the,
Whatever.
What's funny is I was breastfeeding when Reagan was shot.
And who was at your breast?
And yeah, I was
Evan Schletter.
angling on the same joke. I was wandering in, but you got there. You took the
Canadians.
direct path. Now, last time I saw you, Eric, we saw, Crissy and I saw you. You were hosting. You were not hosting. Or you were delivering, giving Kids in the Hole an award.
I thought you were going to say a eulogy.
An award. Yeah, it was kind of a
we were
eulogy.
delivering the kids.
Kids will be.
It was amazing for those that didn't see it. It was the Canadian Screen Awards,
Yeah.
and I got to give the kids in the hall, the 4 of them that were there.
Yeah. Yes.
This fantastic award, and you
And
guys
the old
were
lady.
was there,
Or
and
the
the
old
old lady. It was this
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
bit.
Yes, and we were officially made icons.
That's right.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
It was the
Wow.
Icon Award.
Yeah, but if you don't live in Canada, or if you're like all Canadians and didn't watch the show,
Pretty much.
But then, Eric gave a very lovely and gracious and funny speech. And
Well, what I didn't realize was the guys had this bit planned that as I was speaking, I finally said the name, The Kids in the Hall, and they cut to the kids, and they're all of them asleep in the audience. And so huge laugh, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't see you guys. And I go on to my next bit, which was sort of a joke, but I couldn't tell anyone. Here we I thought, what is going on?
I know, and I kept saying, look, they're only going to cut to us once, right?
No, they stayed on.
And
you.
I
Did they
kept
do it over and over?
Yeah, and I kept sort of saying, don't cut to us, just cut to us
Just
once.
one shot. One
Yeah.
shot.
No, I think
Yeah.
they just hung on you, and
Yeah.
everything I said became more and more ironic.
They didn't. They didn't understand.
Do you feel different now that you're an icon?
Yes, I do. I feel more brittle.
Eric, so you give a lot of speeches in Canada.
I give a lot of speeches in general, just at home sometimes.
You're Toastmaster
orate?
General of your house.
Do you orate?
I orate.
Yeah.
You know, if the wife's in the mood, I orate.
It's orate.
Um,
I like orate sometimes too. Depends if I'm feeling
I like
fresh.
to think of myself as oratorial.
Yeah.
But
I like when a wife that orates.
Yeah, I used to do it a lot. I used to host a lot of things. You've probably done that too. I mean, it can be
some of
fun.
that.
I like writing new material that is only useful once.
That one night.
One off.
You know, you throw it
One-offs.
away and
Yeah.
I'll never use that joke again. But this one was good. And then the night before the awards
With that dinner.
It was a dinner for you guys and for my friend Brad Wright, who created Travelers, the other show that I just finished, and who else was there? Mary Walsh,
Mary Walsh.
another great
Mary.
Canadian comedy
Mary.
icon.
And
It was a fun night.
Oh, and the
Oh,
director,
and,
Deepa Mehta.
Deepa Mehta.
Yes, who I didn't actually have the nerve to talk to.
Yeah, I know.
I was a little intimidated.
She's a little imposing.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
But I was kind of awestruck by her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I wasn't awestruck by you guys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Icons and all.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orators and icons.
and
Ooh,
lawyers.
there's a show.
Always
Orators.
get me down.
Yes.
This is fun. I like
Yeah.
this.
Do you like our?
Yeah.
You can see your house from here.
Yeah, I actually probably can. The view is fantastic.
I know.
It is, isn't it? You know what's weird? If
No.
you can see, Eric,
Yeah.
look behind. There's construction on that building. What's it say? Can you see?
Why?
This is more fun than the first game.
Oh, it's my name. Well, it's my name with a different spelling, but it's McCormack.
Yeah,
McCormack.
ish.
Yeah. That reminds me. You spell your name wrong. I've been meaning to tell you this for some time.
Oh, I've been told.
Because it's
I've been told over
yeah,
the years.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I spelled it ACK, but people still say McCormack, and I go, it's no.
Mac.
Cormac.
McCormack.
So I have another question.
Yes.
So what was the span between the first Will and Grace and the second? How many years?
11 years.
11
How
years.
fat did you get?
So how seriously? How
fat?
How long did you
fucked up?
have to
How
get in
hard
shape
did you have to
before
work
you
out?
knew you were coming
Yeah.
back?
What? How much did you
How
shit
much did
yourself
you-
when you found out you were?
How
gonna
much
be,
diarrhea?
If
level-
Sean Hayes was
what
here, he'd be
level
like,
of
that
surgery?"
asshole didn't gain a goddamn pound. But it was,
know.
I don't know. It's a weird McCormack metabolism.
You're very skinny. Well, you work out a lot too. You go spinning. You admitted
I
to
spin.
it. You
You
spin.
Do you
I do
throw up
spin.
when you
Yeah.
spin?
And well, yeah, I throw up first often. And,
Yeah.
you know, the old spin.
For good measure.
It's Tuesday. It's spin and purge time.
Yeah. You know, what I like to do is I stop by a place called the Old Raw Chicken,
Yeah.
and
You get a taco.
Yeah,
right?
I get some
So a
old raw
taco.
chicken.
Yeah.
And
Raw taco,
I can
raw
lose.
chicken
I
taco.
can lose like 8 pounds in an evening.
Yeah.
You know, I recommend it. It's a great.
That's
little,
funny
it's a
because
great
I
business.
I
old
just
Hollywood
go to
hangout.
I just go to Chipotle.
No.
Great. There goes that advertising. Chipotle, they were just sitting around a boardroom table going, well, we're going through this list of podcasts.
We're
and
back.
I think
We're back. We haven't
this
killed
one-
anybody in weeks.
Yeah. What about
At
this?
one point, this show was brought to you by Chipotle.
Chipotle. No longer brought to you by Chipotle.
Yeah.
Your weird excuse.
Yeah. We're now brought to you by Salt Supplement.
Iodine tablets.
Oh, we were watching Chernobyl. That's why.
Don't tell me how it ends.
No, it's hilarious. It's high layer. Yeah.
It does seem to have.
I do appreciate they did it all in British accents, though. They didn't do the fake Russian accent thing, like with somewhat what you were doing in the beginning.
Yes,
with us.
I don't know what I was doing at
Yes.
the beginning, but it was fun.
Yeah, but they are all British on Chernobyl, and
They
we
all?
just say they're Russian.
Are you on Chernobyl?
You should be.
Why you gave him credit for?
I don't know.
So
not doing-
because Paul, you
I
do,
haven't
you do
seen it.
you do tons of cartoon voices. Right?
I've done
Anime,
some,
yeah. Because I've only done like
He's doing
done,
one now.
Yeah, yeah. This is one of my voices.
That can't be how a person
Yeah.
speaks.
Hi.
But I did like two in my life, but one was a very short-lived show on Spike called The Immigrants. That's really what it was called.
so
It
that
was,
was-
and it was Hank Azaria and I was Russian and he was Polish.
That's funny.
And no one ever questioned what I was doing. No one said that doesn't really sound like
Sounds
anything.
European.
Yeah, I just
I didn't care. It was
I just
Spike.
kept doing that. It was so fun.
That's right. I would do terrible British accents. The worse it got, the
Well, you
The more you
were Davy Jones.
yeah.
Paul played Davy Jones in a TV movie
in the Monkeys? Really?
about the monkeys.
Wow.
I actually played it in a Brady Bunch TV.
It was
movie.
actually not even the
Brady Bunch TV.
It was in Growing Up Brady, Greg's
Right,
version of his memory of being on the Brady Bunch.
Please tell me
Kaylee
this
Cuoco.
is true.
It is absolutely true.
It's totally
have
true.
to see that
I
tonight.
tried.
Can you give us a little Davy? Come on, give us a little Davy.
Groovy dress, Masha.
Right? Right?
There's the Brady goddess now. I tried so hard not to get that job. And they kept calling because no one wanted it. No one wanted the job. And
That's how Davy Jones got the job originally.
actually, they didn't even, they had no budget. It was NBC, but it had no budget. And they put me in a wig that didn't look anything. Like I went to the wig fitting and they put this
It was one of
curly wig on me.
It was one of Fanny Flagg's old wigs from Match Game.
In all honesty, it was Sophia Loren's wig from Grumpier Old Men. For real.
Wow. It's hard to think that any wig could look worse than Davy Jones' actual hair.
I know.
I mean, that's an achievement.
But they succeeded. Wow. And they put me in a cheap polyester turtleneck and I was not skinny. And it was with Kaylee Cuoco. It was Marsha.
Right.
Oh,
she was
that was-
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
That was probably
pretty
one of her
trippy.
first gigs.
Yeah. And she said to me, she was young. She said, "Are you really British?" And I went, "No." And she goes, "I know, I was joking."
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, man.
It was a great time. Good times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good times. And then I
And
remember
then you thought, Kaylee,
Yeah.
you'll learn how hard it is in this business.
and the best part is doing your line and then seeing the director not saying again anymore.
Yeah.
And just going, moving on.
I worked with a future
was bad.
superstar in Canada.
Who?
When he was unknown, Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
You worked with Ryan in
Yeah,
Canada.
he was one of his first movie gigs was in a movie called Dick.
Wow.
And he
Wow.
played the teenage son of I don't know whose son was he. My son? I don't know. I played Bob Halderman.
Oh,
And,
really?
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
I remember
But
that.
he was in that, and I've never met him since then. But he was delightful as I think he was like 18 at the time.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And what happened to him?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Drugs.
whatever.
Sad story.
Yeah, it is.
Seemed like a
So
talented
sad.
young man.
He did, same age, probably
Did you
19.
work with
He
any
did-
unknown? Do you work with?
I did. I worked
'Cause
with
all
Chris
those
Evans.
things
Was
made
he
in Canada?
Captain America.
Oh,
No,
that's
I
right.
movie
On
with
the,
him.
Not Another Teen Movie.
What was it in? And not
Not
another
Another
teen
Teen
movie?
Movie.
Oh, so he
I was
was.
the old person then.
She was his. You weren't his
Fuck
mother.
you all, you fuckers. What?
Yeah, but and then the
I was
other
not-
guy was your son.
My
was
son. My
what's his
son was
name?
2
Who's
years younger
famous?
than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's just like in
That's called being a woman.
Angela Lansbury
Oh,
and
Manchurian Candidate.
Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Angela
Yeah.
Lansbury played
Right.
Lawrence Harvey's mom, and they were like the same age.
I know.
pretty much.
So
And they
I'm like
really-
Angela
You're just like
Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you should solve a murder.
You're like Mrs. Potts.
I'm Mrs. Potts. You? Did you work with
Anyone
pre?
in
Well, I did,
Canada?
Ryan Reynolds, yes.
You worked with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, he was on Lonesome Dove, which this would have been 95, so whatever age that makes him.
That was shot in Canada.
Shot in yes, that's in
that was
Calgary.
right before.
I didn't know you were in Lonesome Dove.
I was the bad guy. This is the TV series spin-off of the miniseries, and I was kind of the Ian McShane in Deadwood role. I was
Oh,
Colonel. I was
you were a
Colonel,
bad guy.
I
but
was
you,
Colonel Clay Mosby.
but you were so young to be a bad guy.
I was.
You would have been like a
I was
baby.
31.
Yeah,
I'm. Yeah.
And you look young now. So you must have looked
Yeah.
Well,
like
you're
a child.
only 35.
then.
Okay, so this is not going to work on the podcast, but I'm going to show
cameras.
you
We have
guys.
cameras.
We never insist on anything working.
Yeah.
A friend
Not a
of
condition
Why
of
start
friend
now,
of mine
right?
sent me. So my first date with my wife that really mattered was in
Oh,
Banff.
did you show this to us?
Because look at this picture. That's my wife and I 25 years ago this month in Banff. Isn't that
Oh
hysterical?
my God.
And that we were doing Lonesome Dove, so I had this beard and long hair.
Yeah. Kind of makes you look broy.
A little
Kinda-
bro. a little-
yeah,
my
there's
brother.
that.
Oh, dude, you look like a badass.
My son said
That's
I look like
amazing.
John Wick.
Wow,
so
look
I
at
thought
you
that was good.
two.
It's very
yeah.
John.
Aw.
I agree.
Show that to one of the
So
cameras.
young and fresh.
Did that lead to more evil roles after that?
Yeah, I played a lot of
How
assholes.
hot is
Yeah,
your
yeah.
wife,
You know,
though?
That's fun.
Yeah.
And then one day somebody said, "You should be gay." And I went, "Yeah, maybe. There's probably money in that."
Yeah.
So
You did it right. I mean, for a while I made a big chunk of my career was being the straight guy playing gay guys for a while.
Yeah, well, obviously on our show, but what other ones did you?
I was also in Blast from the Past.
Were you gay in Blast from the
I was
Past?
gay in Blast from the
That's
Past.
right.
That was her gay roommate.
That was what's his name?
That was Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and Alicia
Canadian.
Silverstone.
Right.
And there was a bunch of other shows, right? Brothers and Sisters. I
Oh,
played
right.
yes, I was I was on a blind date with what's his name, the old guy from Brothers and
The
Sisters,
gay guy?
the older gay guy who was closeted.
Martin Balsam.
Yeah. But there was when back
Yeah.
when, because they didn't want to hire gay guys to play gay guys.
No, it's terrifying.
Because that way, I was said they like to have a nice straight guy because that way the audience knows, yeah, you're just kidding.
Yeah, right.
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 Well, I moved to Vancouver from Toronto in like '92, and I think my first 2 roles out of the gate. What was it called? What was the Michael Chiklis show called?
The Commish.
Commish.
Yeah.
I was a gay bartender on the Commish, and then on Neon Rider, a Canadian sort of iconic show.
I remember
Yeah.
Neon
I was a
Rider.
gay business guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually it was like a Me Too movement episode where the girl in the show thought that this new job she had in an office, the boss was coming on to her. When she finally called me on it, I was like, Mildred, I'm gay. That was
See,
my
you
big
just sold
line
me.
in the episode.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
See,
Yeah.
I know what your gig is.
Yeah.
You're classy gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classy gay. That's
Also,
really.
I'm pretty sure her name wasn't Mildred. I'm not sure what they did. I don't think anyone's been named Mildred on television.
Not in a long time.
51
Not since
years.
Mildred Natwick
Lord.
on the Snoop Sisters. Oh,
Classy Gay is
kids.
good.
They
Kids,
always-
go to your YouTubes and look up the Snoop Sisters.
Oh, yeah.
That was part of that time when every week there was a movie of the week with a different character that would come back in a
Yeah.
few weeks.
And they'd solve a crime.
Right. The big ones were Columbo and that, but there were these lesser ones. Banachek. You remember
I love
something like
Banachek.
that? I love that.
George
he was
Papard.
odd. I
He
had-
was an
I had to
insurance
think of him.
investigator.
Jackie made me cut my hair like Banachek.
Yeah,
when I
remember
first
when
started
the
going
George
out.
Clooney was a
That's right.
check? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short
and
That's right.
down.
Well, there was
Ron
there was this-
Liebman was
Caesar.
Petrocelli.
Oh,
Remember?
Yeah.
you're naming all my
Petrocelli.
horns, man. Oh man, I fucking have it for him. I actually
love
went to
Petrocelli.
a coffee shop and I texted him. I said,
She says,
Petrocelli.
Petrocelli's at the coffee shop.
I would. He's like
Oh.
on my. If there was a list, if we had a list, he's on it.
And,
Yeah.
and you said,
Really?
someday I'm going to grow up and marry a short Jewish man.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right. correct.
Who's playing a short Italian?
Discount Davy Jones. That's fine. It's cool. It's great. Wow. Boy, there's a lot of
Yeah, but that was
Lot of-
because there was the
lot of
CBS
gay
mystery
parts.
movie. We had
Table.
like
Right.
you had like Rock Hudson and Susan.
well, there was
Oh,
yeah,
Macmillan.
Macmillan.
Macmillan and wife.
There was
wife.
also there was also McLeod, but he was
McLeod
alone.
and
I didn't
Columbo.
like him.
Loud.
Dennis
McLeod,
Weaver.
Columbo,
Dennis Weaver.
I
Macmillan
didn't
and
like that
wife.
show.
and there was one other one, wasn't there?
Well, then there
Evan,
was
can you
Ironside.
play any of these themes, Evan? By the way.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Want to infringe copyright?
Macmillan and wife, though, they had a great life because they had an amazing apartment.
Yeah, that was your
He had a
fantasy,
hot
right?
wife.
Yeah.
That was my fantasy.
Yeah.
To live in that groovy apartment and have Nancy Walker be my lady.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
fantasy was Barney Miller, which is very
I
strange.
get that.
yeah.
Barney
Like
Miller.
sexual fantasy.
Yeah.
Barney Miller.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Jack Sue.
Jack Woo. Oh, Jack Sue.
So,
Jackson,
and his
yeah.
terrible coffee.
So Hal Linden actually played my boyfriend on an episode of Rolling Grass. That's absolutely true. He was my sugar daddy.
wow,
My sugar daddy.
That's
So I got to make your fantasy come
That's
true.
amazing.
That's
I
awesome.
feel like it did come.
You still have the scrub brush mustache.
He had a little bit of scrub brush mustache, and he was very skeptical of a lot of it because I guess they had an audience for the pilot of Barney. I was going to say Barney Rubble. Barney tonight. on Barney Rubble.
Yeah,
But he. Oh,
I thought.
something bad happened. But then they hated it. They decided they wanted a different sound. So he said, I don't know why you guys still do it this way.
Yeah, didn't they? Well, I think Barney Miller. They had an audience like for the first 4 seasons or something.
No, he said
Didn't they?
He said they canceled it after the pilot.
He's a lying bastard.
He's lying.
Yeah, because I remember when it shifted. I remember when it shifted to no audience, and they started using different camera angles and
Right.
stuff that they couldn't use before.
Fancy.
And look at the music. That's
look
telling us
at.
that we're winding down there. That our mandate.
My pants are still on.
Well, stay tuned for part 2.
It's not a bad idea.
The After Hours podcast.
It's been nice to be here.
It's been great having you, Eric
Awesome.
McCormack.
Thanks for playing the game.
I think that was the most fun way to have a guest ever.
Yeah.
That was
Really,
fun.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, now we want to thank the folks for helping us put the show together here today. Dustin Knaus and Kaylin Rushing and Lauren Affinier. I think that's their names.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. Cast
And,
media.
They sound like aliases to me.
They're all
And Cormy Schmitlin. Don't forget him.
Yeah. And Spell Margenden.
and Wojciechowicz
And Dawes Fitzby. He's working the board.
and Barry Petruccelli. Barry Newman. Love him.
Yeah. Also, this star of The Vanishing TV movie.
See, you're getting me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I guess there's nothing left
great
but to
having you,
say
Eric.
until
It's
next
lovely.
until next time.
See you next Tuesday.